Hello everybody, Longhorn Classic here. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Anyway, we're doing a live video just so everybody can see what's going on here at the loft. You can see these are the first 2 weeks in here. They're down more to this side. They're able to come out onto the landing board and go into the aviary. And as the sun creeps up, they jump up on this thing. They're out here first thing in the morning. And the birds this year, right now, health is looking outstanding. The birds are doing great. And like I said, we got the first 2 weeks here. I think it's 215 birds. We just started intake for the 3rd week. And we keep getting lots of notifications of people sending their birds, so that's great. I just want to put something out there, warn everybody. It's getting to be pretty crucial that you ship on Mondays and not Tuesdays. If there's any kind of weather going on between your post office location and here, there may be holdups. This year it sounds like, from what I hear, that if you go on a Tuesday to mail your birds, they want till Friday at 6 p.m. as their earliest guaranteed time for most places. And if they're any type of late, which you know the USPS is, that's Saturday. I'm fortunate enough here, Saturday they will call me. My post office isn't open to the public, but they will call me so I can pick up some birds. There's just someone in there sorting mail till 10 a.m. I believe. But anyway, let's see, we'll do a little walkthrough real quick here. This is the birds that have started coming in this week. We picked up some birds on Sunday. Birds have been dropped off yesterday. So here's our first start of this week. Birds are looking good. And here, no birds in these 2 sections. But we put the first 2 groups down here. And as you can see, the birds look great. They eat good. They're getting their supplements. They go outside into the aviary. We'll be trap training them this week. And then hopefully maybe at probably middle of next week, depending on the weather, we'll start open loft. We just want to do it on days it gets pretty breezy here, so we want to do it on days that's not so breezy, especially for the first few times they go out. And then each week we'll go ahead and add a group. They'll be able to the groups before they will start coming into this section right here, and they'll be able to go out into a section of the landing board. So they could get close to the aviary, but not into it yet. Then we'll combine them with the big group, give them a few days of going out into the aviary, and then we'll go, let me see, a couple days of trap training. It's usually easier to get the following groups to learn the system when you already have a group or 2, a good amount of birds already doing it. So then they teach the new ones really quick. So anyway, that's what's going on here at the Longhorn Classic. And like I said, for shipping, highly recommend shipping on Mondays, because the post office is wanting an extra day now to get your birds here. And that way they could get here Thursday, Friday at the latest, and we don't run into any problems with getting them here in a reasonable amount of time. Our first week of intake, we had some storms going through tornado warnings, high winds, that type of thing. And we did have some birds that were shipped on Tuesday. We're able to pick them up until Saturday. One group of birds came from Pennsylvania, and the other group of birds came from, I believe it was Florida, the panhandle there. So they're taking their time this year. So like I said, we highly recommend you shipping on Mondays. You might want to check with your post office. I've heard they've also changed the routes of dropping off mail and boxes and stuff like that, to where if I know one guy told me they don't the truck picks up at 6 in the morning and the post office isn't open that early. So if you wanted to get your birds mailed out, you got to mail them out on Tuesday, and they will not go out, even leave the airport, not the airport, but the post office till 6 a.m. the next day. So that's just a wasted day in the post office. So if there's any way possible, go to your nearest hub, main hub distribution center. You could probably look them up. If you've had birds shipped to you before, or when you've shipped birds out, and you could look at the tracking online, you could find out what your distribution hub is, and if you could just take it straight there, that probably will most likely save a day of the birds in the box. I know when we ship birds out, that's what we do. We take them to our Fort Worth distribution center. From there they go to the airport, FedEx, and then they get on planes and start going everywhere, and it saves a day. If we were to send them to our little post office here, again, I think they get their mail at 6 in the morning, something like that. So the birds wouldn't even go out till the next day, so it's a wasted day. So we save a day by taking them to our hub, and it saves the day, and it's better for the birds, especially the babies. So anyway, everybody have a great week. It's Taco Tuesday. Go have some tacos. And we'll do some more videos. We got lots of topics to go over. I just don't want to go and do it all at one time. Want to thank our sponsors, Primalac, Pigeon Mart, and Seagulls. They all supply us with feed, good products, so on and so forth. So, and we'd like to thank everybody, the breeders that are participating and have sent their birds already. We are taking birds until, I think it's June 14th. So you got time to get your birds in. I recommend you do it sooner than later, before it starts to get really warm, because then it's pretty crucial how long the birds are in the box. When it starts to get warm, when it starts to get into the 90s here in June, it's pretty rough on the birds, and if they're an extra day, that could be detrimental. So anyway, everybody have a great day. Thank you for tuning in to the Longhorn Classic, and we'll be in touch. Everybody, great day.